you know, so my landmark graduates. Yeah, so I think that you coming up at the end, that part, I think they got gypped with that. But other than that, I think the night went very well. I think you did an awesome job. Because you put yourself in it, and you know, relationships are challenges that we all have or have had at some point. And so being able to relate, because you know, the landmark language can be really weird. I might as well get on the microphone right here. The landmark, or it's not on. Okay, sorry. Well, the landmark language can be really weird when you don't know the context of it. And I just think that her giving examples about how to do the exercise was very helpful and personable. It wasn't like you were, even though you're up here at the front of the room, you weren't above anyone. It's not like we put you on a pedestal. You were one of us up here sharing your personal, very personal life with us, and that was very helpful. All right, thank you.
Okay, who else? What was last week like for you, for your guests? If you didn't have guests, what was that like for you? I know some of you invited people who didn't show up. And you want to know how that is for you. Are you complete with that? Have you spoken to them without making them wrong? You know, and just complete that, you know, what happened, get what happened, and you know, be free, have a space to invite them again.
Yeah.
You're nodding, Jeff, please. Jeff was our invitation champion last week.
I worked my booty off inviting people last week, and no one showed up. So it was interesting for me. Two of which were supposed to be here were employees of mine. So I got to see them this weekend, which was interesting. And the one was like, yeah, I couldn't come. I ended up getting called in to do this and this and this, and it was like just not important. I realized it wasn't as important to her. Like she didn't have any real context for that, and I realized that I didn't make it important enough for her. So that's something I'm going to work on.
So looking at that, Jeff, how could you make it important for her? What would you do? What would you say, for example? What would make it so that for her, this is something that would be important to check out?
Well, she's looking to, as a matter of fact, she's moving now. So it was, part of it was, I think that she's moved in the process of getting ready to move, and it was in that like vortex of craziness in her life. And to her, I'm like, this can make things easier for that.
So what's she dealing with? That's where you start.
Yeah.
What is she dealing with?
You know, just the move. She has some financial issues. She has some issues with our boss, as a matter of fact. Just things around, you know, in that level. Not being as self-expressed as she would like to be. And having a lot of unease in general is one of the problems that I think she's having. That I see that she's having.
So what does she say?
She has
Like
said,
if she were to say one thing that, you know, she'd love to have a breakthrough in, what might that be? And this is how you want to talk to people. You want to really get in their world and see what's important to them. Because I might say, well, I got this, and this from the Landmark Forum, but that may not relate to you. You get that?
yeah, and I think that's one of the breakdowns that I had, is that, again, I just didn't ask her enough. What was more important to her, what made that more important to her. With either of them, actually, at work. It was more about why it was important for what I've seen, what I got through,
Yeah.
and less about what was important to her.
Okay.
And then I had a graduate friend that she said, she laughed at me, she goes, you were supposed to call me, you know, why didn't you call me and remind me? She goes, I remember, as a matter of fact, she's been in this seminar, even, and she had said to me, well, I remember